I'm here today with August favorites. Y'all, how is August already almost over? Like, it's absolutely crazy to me. This month has flown by at rapid speeds. But the great thing about August being over is it means we're getting closer and closer to cooler weather. Our 15-day forecast shows a low of 103. Like, that's gonna be the coldest day that we have in 15 days. 103 degrees. Way too hot. I'm so excited for fall to get here. I love sweaters and boots and my athleisure wear and my track jackets and pumpkins and corn mazes, haunted houses. I know that's all coming like October, but I'm like a month away and I'm so excited. I also just filmed a tutorial for this look here. It is my minimal makeup, no makeup look. It is definitely a favorite. A ton of these products that I'm going to show you, I actually use in that video, so you can see a lot of them put to use. So if you are not subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you know when that video is up. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. And let's jump into my favorites. Let's start with some brushes. Now, one of the first ones is this MAC 164 brush. Now, this is a really interesting brush because not only is it a dual fiber brush, but it kind of has like this dip, taller up here and shorter here, so it kind of like dips in like that. Now, you could use this for contouring. Actually, I should try that for cream contour. I bet that blended out beautifully. I've been using it to apply this MAC strobe cream. This is the pink one, and I'll put a little bit on the back of my hand and then I'll dab it on my cheekbones, down my nose, all along my face. I know Desi Perkins loves this, and so I had the pink version, not the gold version, which is I think what she uses. But I've been loving these two products together. They're fantastic. I just love the smell of strobe cream. It like brings me back to like when I was 16 and I first got into MAC, and I think I had the strobe liquid lotion. It just like brings me back to when I was 16. But these two are great. I definitely want to try this now for blending out my cream contour. But this brush is phenomenal. I really, really love it. I don't have any brush quite like this, and so this one has been a massive favorite. I use it almost every day, and this is the MAC 164. The next is one brush that I have been using for my cream blush. I've been wearing a lot of cream blushes. I'm going to show you which ones in a second. This is the MAC 139, and now this is another duo fiber brush. It's a little bit fluffier, but I really like it because it just blends and diffuses the product so nicely, especially with the cream blush I'm going to be showing you. Another brush that I like to use is this Morphe brush. It doesn't have a number because it came in some copper kit that I bought a while ago, but you can see they're very, very different. I like this one a little bit more because it has more of that wispy, lighter, softer look to it, where this one can apply a little bit more product and then you gotta blend it out. So this one has been phenomenal for cream blushes. It's just so soft and fluffy. Again, it's a MAC 139, and I love this for cream blush. You could also use this for like something like the strobe lotion if you're gonna do that, to blend it in. It's just such a beautiful brush. I love this one. The last brush is this setting brush from Real Techniques. This one has been my favorite for setting under eye powder, for setting my lids. It's small and just the perfect size, and I just love it because I can get it right where I need it to. Picks up the perfect amount of product. Fantastic brush if you're looking for a really good brush to set your concealer with, or set along your nose or whatever. This is the one. It's so nice. You can get these at Ulta drugstore. They're a little bit more expensive than some other like drugstore like e.l.f. brushes, but this one is so good. Going back to my Smashbox primer water, I just actually finished one and threw it in my empties, so I pulled out a new one this morning. I just love spraying this all over my face before I start my makeup. It just refreshes my skin, hydrates it, and it's very light. It doesn't add a greasy or tacky feel to my skin. I really, really like this. It is silicone-free, alcohol-free, and oil-free, and I just really like this. You can use this throughout the day if you want to, but I just like to use it to prep my skin, just add a little bit more hydration. It's super hot here, so I feel like my skin's been really oily, but also really dehydrated from the sun and the heat and the lake and the pools and all of that. So it's nice just to give it a little bit more moisture. This is also fantastic in the winter when it's super dry and you just like your skin is craving hydration. This is fantastic, so I love that. The Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, I've already made a nice dent in this. I used it today and I just love the way that it makes my skin feel. It's not silicone-y, it doesn't have that dimethicone feel, so you're not getting that slip, which means it also doesn't do the pore filling. But I kind of like primers like this a little bit more than those silicone-y slip primers because I find that those tend to make my makeup slide off a little bit faster. It tends to make my makeup like break up a little bit quicker. Something like this has a nice tack to it, but it's not overly sticky, it's not heavy, and it just like melts into the skin so nicely. Plus it has hyaluronic acid, which is awesome, and niacinamide. So I love this. Highly recommend that if you're looking for a good primer, and I feel like even combining these two with this one having like a moisturizing factor to it, and this also being slightly hydrating, it doesn't make my skin too oily at all. They actually work really nicely together. Next is a foundation that I have been loving. I used it when it first came out like religiously, and then I forgot about it, and then Urban Decay sent a PR package with a bunch of them, and I was like, you know what? I haven't used that in a really long time, so I pulled them out again, and it's the Urban Decay Naked Skin. I love this. It comes in a, I don't know, I think there's maybe like 8 shades or something, 6 to 8 shades. I currently mix the shade medium and the shade medium light. I love it because it is a thicker kind of whipped consistency. However, it's ultra light on the skin. It doesn't look cakey. It blends beautifully. It doesn't accentuate fine lines, pores, dry spots. It doesn't make me oily. It does have SPF 20 in it. It evens out my skin tone. It makes my skin look flawless without looking heavy, cakey, thick. You know, it's not a full coverage, so your natural skin does peek through, which I love, and it's perfect for those minimal makeup days, the days you have to, you know, go to work, go to school, run errands. I love wearing it to the lake. It's just really, really nice and light, and it makes your skin look perfected, but your skin still looks like skin. So absolutely love these. If you haven't given them a try yet, I highly recommend it if you like a lighter, like natural skin look. I definitely still feel like it has a good coverage. I'm wearing it today. I don't have any additional powders over it, like colored powders. Kind of like a light medium coverage. Absolutely love it. Highly, highly recommend it. I have pulled out again my Makeup Forever cream blushes. These are my favorite of all time. The shade that I have on is shade 220. This is a very natural shade, so if you love like kind of those muted natural rosy tones, you'll love this one. It's so pretty. It blends so beautifully into the skin. It feels like a second skin. It doesn't have that thick, greasy, sticky, tacky, or wet feeling. It just blends in and just feels so nice. So that one is 220. The other shades that I have are 410, which this one's a little bit of a brighter coral. I haven't used this one all that much, but it's so pretty. If you have a olivey skin tone or a deeper skin tone, I think that would look stunning on you. You can wear it if you're fair as well, but I just feel like that color would look so pretty on an olive skin tone. And then this one is shade 210, which is a pink. So it's kind of like that bubblegum, really cool tone pink. So I love these. This one's my most used one. Then I probably use this pink one and then the corally one. But they blend so easily, so nicely into the skin. Highly recommend them. Almost forgot 2 other foundations that I've been loving. The YSL All Hours foundation, I just recently put up a first impressions of it. That was filmed like a month ago, and I've been using it a lot throughout the month. I love it. It is lightweight, great coverage, lasts all day, doesn't look cakey, doesn't settle into fine lines, none of that. And it is more of a medium to buildable full coverage. I'm in the shade B40 Sand. Absolutely love this foundation if you're wanting to splurge. This is one that is worth splurging on. The other one that I really like is the Lancome Tint Idol Ultra. This was also in a testing new products video that was filmed like 3 weeks ago or so. Love this foundation. It is phenomenal. I think it's very comparable to the YSL one. I feel like they wear very similarly. They also like feel very similar on the skin. They look the same. The finish feels the same to me. And I'm in the shade, I got a lot of questions. I'm 340 Bisque Neutral is my shade in that one. I also got a lot of questions about my thoughts on the All Hours foundation versus the Dior Forever. Honestly, I prefer this one over the Dior. I have 2 shades in the Dior one because there was so much hype about it, and I find that I don't even really reach for it. I reach for these ones over that one. I feel like the Dior Forever maybe like accentuated my pores and my fine lines and like peach fuzz way more than these did, and it was a little bit heavier, where these ones I feel like are very light on the skin and last a lot better. So in my opinion, I prefer the YSL one over the Dior Forever. Another blush is the Lottie Blush Crush. These are really great. I used this blush in a testing new products video. This one is in the color Drake, and it's such a really pretty pink. I want to try the color Zane, but this just blends really nicely on the cheeks. It's not overly pigmented to where you get out of hand really quickly. Sometimes I don't think that super pigmented blushes are really that great. I feel can be a little bit of a disservice when they're too pigmented because they're a little bit harder to blend out, especially if you are new to makeup or you tend to be heavy-handed with your makeup like me. So this one's nice because it's very buildable. Another brush that would be really pretty to use with this is this one that I showed earlier, the 139. A brush like this to apply your blush is great. So love those. If you haven't tried them, they're drugstore. You can get them at Ulta. Really, really pretty. All right, let's move on to highlights. The one that I have been reaching for lately, and it's kind of like a forgotten favorite. It's the MAC Cream Color Base in Pearl. This one has like a slight yellowy tint to this. My favorite way to apply this is with a beauty blender or complexion sponge. You just kind of dip it in there and then tap it on your cheekbones. That's what I have on today. I forgot how much I love these. I used to use them all the time and then I kind of forgot about them, pulled them out again this month, and this one has been like my go-to. Beautiful, beautiful. Love this so much. Another highlight that I've been using a ton is this Laura Geller one in Peach Glow. I know everybody's like obsessed with Gilded Honey, but I'm kind of a peach glow kind of girl. This one has more of a peachy pink color to it, and I find that it's not too dark. Even if you're fair skin, you can see there. It's so pretty. It's very reflective. It's not glittery or sparkly. It just is a beautiful glow. I don't have this on today, but I also love popping this on the inner corner of my eye just to kind of brighten up my eyes. I use it on my cheekbones. You can use it as a shadow. This is fantastic. I feel like this one is underrated, not talked about enough because everyone talks about Gilded Honey. But sometimes Gilded Honey is like too dark for fair skin tone girls. I know that Gilded Honey looks gorgeous on olive skin tones, a little bit medium to tan skin tones. So if you find that Gilded Honey did not work for you, I'd highly recommend checking out Peach Glow. The Infallible Pro Glow, I think this is a fantastic concealer from the drugstore. I feel like drugstore has really stepped it up with concealers. The NYX HD concealer is great. This is great. I love the Master Conceal, I think by Maybelline. What other ones am I loving? I can't think of any other ones right now. There's a few. So they're definitely stepping it up in the concealer game. I love the Infallible Pro Glow, highly recommend it. I'm wearing it today. It is not a super heavy duty full coverage, but I find that it is a medium coverage on me. I don't need something super heavy or thick. I feel like it does not settle into fine lines, it doesn't crease, and it just kind of brightens up and adds this glowiness under my eyes. So it's not like super matte. I do have drier under eyes and this works perfectly. Also been loving the Workout Mascara from Clinique. This is a more natural mascara. It's what I have on today. So it's not going to give you like that fall slash effect, but if you are going for a minimal makeup look and you're wanting a mascara that just kind of separates your lashes, lengthens them a little bit, volumizes them a little bit, this one's a great one. It lasts all day. It doesn't smudge or flake or wear off. It's not considered a waterproof mascara. It says it's sweat and humidity resistant. Removes with warm water only. It does remove with like makeup remover, but really love this. Highly recommend it if you're looking for a mascara that lasts all day and isn't necessarily waterproof and super hard to get off. That's one reason I don't like waterproof mascaras most of the time, is they are a pain in the you-know-what to get off. This one washes off very easily with makeup remover. Also been switching it up a little bit and putting a nude liner in my waterline, which is something I don't usually do. I usually like a dark black, brown, purple, like a darker color in my waterline, but I have switched it up now and again, and the one that I've been using is the Scandalized by Rimmel. This one works really, really well. It's in the shade Nude. It lasts all day. It doesn't irritate my eyes. It's matte. There's no sparkle. You can't even really see it. It's a great one. You don't need to spend a ton of money on a nude liner for your waterline. Rimmel, it's a few dollars. It's very, very good. It'll last you a long time. Highly recommend this one. All right, the last two makeup products, and then I'm gonna open up my BoxyCharm for this month. This is the L'Oreal Color Riche Matte Lip Liners. I've been loving these. I have all the shades, and there's some really good nude ones. This one's Matte's It. It's what I have on today. It's kind of that mauve-y, oh, it's so perfect, like that dusty mauve color that you guys know I love. So perfect. It lasts a long time. It's very creamy. They remind me a lot of the ColourPop lip liners. So I like that they're creamy. They're not dry like some of the pencil, sharpening pencil ones from MAC. Love these, and I love the lip tensities. I kind of fell in love with them recently, and this is also what is on my lips, and this is the lip tensity in Driftwood, and this again pairs so nicely with it, but it's also that dusty mauve color that you guys know I'm obsessed with. But I think this is a great kind of more naturally looking lip color. I also really love that this is going to be so perfect as we get into fall. So love this lip combo. It's what I have on. I tried to wear most of these products today to show you in my favorites. All right, so let's get into BoxyCharm this month. I do have a link down below if you guys are interested in signing up for BoxyCharm. It comes in a little box like this, and this one probably is one of the best BoxyCharms that they've ever had. So first thing is this Moda Pro brush kit, and this retails for $26. Oh, I love it. So it's like a textured handle, like a rubber textured quilted handle. This one is the BMX 430 crease brush. It feels very, very soft. I think this is gonna be great for setting under eyes. You can also use this in the crease, but it's a little bit big. I would mainly use this for setting my under eyes or even blending out my nose contour. Love that, very, very soft. This next one is the BMX 250 chisel brush. It's very similar in the shape to this one, but this one's duo fiber. This I think is going to be great for contour, blending out cream contour. You can also use this for foundation if you want as well, but I think this is going to be a fantastic cream contour brush. This one is the pointed blush brush, BMX 130. Super soft. It reminds me a lot of this brush here from Real Techniques that I really love, and I do use for blush. It's a little bit big. I might use it for like bronzing all over the face or setting powder, but I love the way that these feel. I actually want to go look on their online and see what these cost, because I really love this quilted look. This is the Bella Pierre eyeliner, and this is in the color Ebony, so probably black. And this retails for $15. It's a waterproof gel liner. It's not bad. It's not like the blackest liner, but it did seem quite creamy. So that retails for $15. Lashes from Pure, and these are in the style Bombshell. These retail for $14. These are their 3D lashes, and they are silk lashes. All right, so those are the Bombshell lashes. Those look really pretty. The next is this face paint lip and cheek tint from Alouette, and I don't know the shade of this one. Blooming Berry, pretty color. I think I'd probably wear this more on my lips than I would on my cheeks, because that might be just a little bit dark, but a little bit goes a long way because I barely used any. Last but not least, this is what I was most excited about, the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2. I have the first one and really like it, so I'm excited to see this one because I have not tried this yet. The packaging is beautiful. It retails for $36. Some really pretty neutrals. Do you see that? So pretty. So let's swatch some of these. Let me dry my hand off. All right, so we have Pearl, Conch, and Sunset. Those look like beautiful highlight colors. So you have two shimmers and a matte. That gold is really pretty. All right, then we have Marina, Seaside, and Siren. Oh gosh, that's pretty. This is a really pretty neutrals palette. And then we have Breezy and Riptide, which are more cooler toned, like gray and black. So that looks really pretty. This seems like a really gorgeous neutral palette. So that is what was in my BoxyCharm this month. Again, I'll have a link down below if you guys are interested in signing up. This was for the month of August. I feel like they keep getting better and better. Thank you guys so much for watching. What were some of your favorites this month? Leave them down in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up before you leave. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.